So, you wanted to do an insight check
Mm-hmm.
on the lyrics of that song. Go for it. Stupid phone.
Man.
You know nothing. You just know that it's an interesting, creepy
Mm-hmm.
um,
Definitely creepy.
song.
It, Trimblefoot would have done the same thing, but he's kind of phased out on looking on this Tessa.
Yeah, how is Tessa perceived? Is Tessa seeing also? Have we figured that out?
You haven't looked.
No, 4 weeks on the party, we're going to ask all my party members if they saw what I saw. So I'm waiting to hear from everyone. I know Tremble did because he's coming to music.
I saw pretty forward.
Mm. And then we all.
Tessa doesn't seem to be really paying attention to what you guys are doing anymore.
Well, that's just rude.
Who am I seeing that to? I have a feeling on something and who's on my other.
I'm getting an echo. What was that?
She wants to know what you said.
Oh, I know I'm seated next to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Who is sitting next to me?
You have the people from the marketplace.
Okay. I'll lean over and just kind of casually ask. So, floating music playing orbs, is that a typical thing?
You actually have sitting beside you the person from the enchantment shop, and they look at you like you're crazy.
That would be a no.
Very well.
No.
Poor Valdis, appearing to be crazy all the time.
Now, did it just appear? We hear the music and then it disappear, or is it still present?
It's still nearby. It's over by the door to the hallway.
And it appeared when I started talking about the poem, right?
Shortly thereafter.
About that time now.
Trimblefoot's gonna go touch it.
Oh my.
I need you to roll a dex.
Okay, Dex.
You guys are killing me. So, you get up to touch it. You touch it, and it starts flying off down the hall. In the opposite direction from where you came.
You weren't that hard.
I didn't. Babe, we have a troll in the house.
Oh.
Dimitri just came running into the room, looked at me, and then you know how guys tend to give that "come at me, bro" look, where they just kind of rush forward briefly and then they're back to normal. Yeah, he did that.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, so yes, you have seen it before. It is a will-o-wisp.
A what?
A will-o-wisp?
Oh, it is a will-o-wisp. Yeah, I would have seen those in dungeons before. I just look at Val and I give you a knowing look. I shake my head no. And I stay put. Eating my granola bars.
I go back to eating.
We are not.
I'm not about to piss off Angel again.
I'm not even looking to give you a wink.
Alright, so you guys continue to sit there and talk and go. And you're eating, and more will-o-wisps start appearing.
Here, Valvis and I are just looking at each other like we're shocked. We don't know what to do.
Trumblefoot's like, can we go to bed?
Yeah, that sounds perfect. Let's get out of here.
As you guys are talking and discussing on what you, as you guys are discussing what you're going to do, the music starts getting louder, but everybody else seems to be ignoring it.
I just look at Angel like, what do we do? Like a sick puppy.
Give me a second. So I'm smiling and sorting through some data. The music is louder. More willow.
Nobody else.
Nobody else. I'd like to look a second and see if I see any like maybe a little girl here in Northern couple.
I didn't hear you. It's an echo again.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's breaking up. Probably because of the damn net.
It's not necessarily breaking up, there's an echo.
I'm not hearing the echo. It's breaking up on mine.
Hi, Padfoot.
Yeah.
Okay. You just see the will-o-wisp.
What I know, what I would assume I know from my intention is that they usually attempt and choose people. Is why we avoid. So,
Nobody's touching you.
or he just successfully avoided the bad happening to him. I guess I'm gonna go out through the hallway, away from the people, and see if the will-o-wisps follow me.
As you start standing up, they seem to start trying to lead you.
I'm just like, of course they do. Catacombs and sinkholes and fucking awful poetry, ruin. Maybe the ruin of the city and the catacombs.
Oh my.
I look at
Will-o-wisps, sinkholes, catacombs, oh my.
I'm like, let's go, but be on your guard, have your weapons with you, but not just until we're out of the community. And I start walking.
I get up and thank the Queen for her help. That's something other has come up immediately with us, and the rest of us would like to go and
So you all are going to go investigate these will-o-wisps?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, so as you speak to the Queen and tell her that something seems to have come up that's rather urgent, she looks rather angry at you. But she nods her head and says and tells you have a good evening and that she will probably see you again tomorrow.
Well, before Trimblefoot leaves, he's gonna bow to the queen and kiss her hand like a proper gentleman.
As
No, I'm not.
you go to kiss her hand, she yanks it away.
Telling you, something is up with the queen, man. I don't like this.
At that, Trimblefoot's like, well then, and just storms off.
I'll give her a curtsy and
I give a
takes leave.
courtesy, yep, and make sure Tessa is, us.
Tessa follows, but she is rather quiet about it. So you all start walking down the hallway, and you come to what looks like a flat wall. It's a dead end. However, you watch and you see that the will-o-wisps go through it.
I am going to use my perception to figure out what's up with the wall.
And I want to use Mage Hand on the little.
With 26 again.
Okay, so Trimblefoot notices that it's actually a false wall.
So he walks through. Update on Dad, he's fine. He just has ringing in his ear. CAT scan revealed no stroke.
Okay.
Good. That's fun.
So you two see Trimblefoot just walk through the wall.
What were you trying to do with the will-o-wisps?
I was going to grab one and use it as a light source. The Mage Hand stepping back at me.
Roll me dex.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a nat.
You guys are killing me. So you grab one and you're able to hold it, and you're using it as a light source.
Yep.
Which is a good thing because after the false wall, it's like really dark. So
That's
do you
cool.
two follow?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so on the other side of the false wall, it is very dark. So it's a good thing that Valdis grabbed a hold of this will-o-wisp and is using it as a light source. You see that it starts going down. And the walls around you no longer seem to be the same structure. It's sheer rock. Um, Almost like you're going down into a mountain. And it just seems to go down forever. But the further you go down, the louder the music gets, and you start hearing water.
Or water. We start hearing water.
Aqueduct of some sort.
Potentially. Or a natural underground river.
Spring.
Or Oblivion.
As we walk, excuse me, it's those granola bars. As we walk, I'm clearing my throat from the granola bars, and I am staying pretty close to Valdez, using the light of the will-o-wisp to try and check for any kind of natural traps.
Roll it.
I can move that little list to yours.
Yeah, because you can, right. That's odd.
You see that there's a tripwire across, like, the downcline is kind of like in steps. So one of the steps has a tripwire.
Alright, so I pause my party. Watch out, guys, wait! And ask Val to send her the mage hand holding the will-o-wisp down so I can get a closer look. And I am going to try and disable that trap.
Tremblefoot's gonna step back for explosions.
Oh, hold on.
Nice. So you disable it. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh.
So you guys continue. You finally hit the bottom. Everything seems to flatten out. The music doesn't seem to be getting any louder, but it's not getting any quieter either. The longer you go, the walls start having intricate patterns. It almost looks like it's in a language, but you're not exactly sure what it is.
Is this a stone? Carved in a stone? Is it like a...
Yeah, she said it gave way to like a stone wall and it carved intricate patterns.
Yeah.
In a language we don't.
Is the stone wet to the touch?
Perception?
Would I need to do perception to figure out the language or linguistics?
Linguistics.
Okay.
3 on perception.
You feel the wall, and it seems damp. It's not like wet, but there's a dampness to it.
I got a 6 on linguists.
No, you don't know. It looks so foreign to you, it's making you go cross-eyed.
So the wall is damp. Do we see any running water, or is the wall is just sheen with moisture?
It's just sheen with moisture.
Okay. Yeah, I only have a 1 in linguistics, and it's not draconic, I assume, because that otherwise I would have.
Nope.
Okay.
Excuse me, Tessa.
She looks at you and tilts her head.
Do you happen to know what this language would be?
Trying to remember if she has.
Do you have any kind of comprehend languages spells?
Um,
Just in case.
I do not have that.
What all languages do you guys know?
Val and I know common and draconic.
Druidic, Sylvan, Common, Dwarven, Terran, and Halfling.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I thought. She looks at you and she thinks for a minute before looking at the wall and she shakes her head.
All right, well, something none of us are, we just,
Keep the willow
hold on,
wisp up front
let me check my inventory first.
to light the way. How much light is the willow wisp producing down here? I mean, since it's pitch black dark, I know it's going to be a bright source, but how far out from the willow wisp are we getting light?
Only about 10 feet.
Okay.
I have my camera still. I know it's not going to work like my BlackBerry or my communication device, but, and I have a flashlight too, Eric, haha, with your will-o-wisp, but I am going to take some pictures of this writing, just so I can have it, and we can look at it, getting it translated much, much later, perhaps, if I ever get my film developed, but it's better to have it and not need it
Have
than
an opportunity.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So let me make that note. I'm taking photos of odd writing. Now, direction-wise, does it feel like we're headed towards where the sinkhole was in the town, or does it feel like we're heading out of town?
It doesn't really feel like either. You feel like you're still underneath the castle.
Okay.
So you said that the will-o-wisp is giving off light for about 10 feet?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to cast light upon it, which does 20 feet of light. It's a light radius of 20 feet, and increasing the light level for an additional 20 feet by 1 step. So darkness would become dim light after 20 feet for an additional 20 feet.
Interesting. Light up the light.
And it can be cast on movable objects, and since we already have the will-o-wisp, why not enhance it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom and enhance.
It lasts 10 minutes per caster level, so that will be 30 minutes.
Yeah, half hour.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I've got my photos. We've got some more light, and I pull out, since I was in my bag anyway, I pull out my flashlight. I don't use it immediately because batteries, and I want to save it, but I'm gonna have it just in case. And it's one of them heavy, like mag light flashlights where it can double as an improvised weapon.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So we're just gonna keep heading down. I guess. I don't know how to read it for the. But I'm going to continue keeping passive perception and looking out for odd homework, things where it looks like you step on it, it's going to trigger something, like all the usual kind of dungeoneering
That's
traps.
the light now.
Plus, I've got dungeoneering, and I also have trap set. So
I need you to roll for your trap sense.
Well, it's just a reflex. If I hit a trap, I get a bonus on dodging it.
Oh, so
I mean, I can roll another perception check if you want for
Yeah.
actually seeing the trap.
please.
Okay. And I do have trap finding, so I add half my level to the perception check. But I'm level 3. It's not worth it. Okay. At level 4 it will be.
Nice. So you see a plate about 10 feet away from where you guys are. It's one of those step plates that if you step on it sets off the trap.
Ooh. All the
I
Indiana
put you guys all back, like, mom style with a seatbelt. Except my hand goes right over Trumblefoot's head.
And he keeps on walking towards it.
No, stop.
He stops just before and looks back like, what?
There's a trap right here by your feet. Step back very carefully.
You want him to step backwards while he's facing you.
Oh. I imagine my head that you just put your head around at me. Just get away from that trap, Trumblefoot. Be very careful.
I don't see a trap, I just see this plate.
I start backing up. Don't step on the plate.
Carefully tries to step around it.
There's like an inch on either side of this plate.
He's gonna jump over it.
Valdez,
Acrobatics.
you and I just start moving backwards.
Nope. Just nope.
Just, yep, we're like, nope, and we just start moving backwards.
Acrobatics.
Nice. So you managed to jump over just barely.
I'm like, ta-da!
Alright, I'm gonna try and disable the trap. I don't like this new thing that they've done.
So as you're trying to disable it, you hear a click and then nothing.
I know I'm an android, but who knew? Alright, Brian, that's it. It should be safe.
All right. On that side, little plate. Walk forward.
Well, it's good, and there was only like an inch around the edge. Like, it was a big plate.
I don't
So.
want to step on it any further.
No, it's good. I took care of it. I took care of it. Trust me.
I trust you. While I'm moving forward.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna use my nature sense to see if I can find any like moss or anything that would be healthy for smoking.
Okay.
I start harvesting an attic.
And nope,
No.
I'm currently out of it to not do that. So you hear him cursing slightly.
So you guys continue?
Mm-hmm.
Onward and downward.
No,
Oh.
it's onward. You guys have hit the bottom.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
But we're
now-
still under the castle according to my internal sense.
Yes.
Okay.
It was quite a deep decline. But as you guys continue on, the symbols on the walls continue. And about
I'm gonna try again linguistics and see if I can recognize it.
Okay.
which is crap, but I'll try. Fuck you!
That's twice.
That's exact same roll as the last time.
Wow.
You don't want me to know.
Mhm. Fate is saying that we're not allowed to know. That's all.
Wow. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so about 10 feet away, you see that the tunnel that you guys have been going down dead ends, but it splits off to either side. However, on the wall in front of you, you see that there's a circle that looks like it has pieces missing.
What symbol? Is it just some basic shapes, or do we
Yes.
see shape now?
A circle that has pieces missing, like
Like segments of the circle are missing?
Yes.
okay. What?
Like it's been crumbled or taken?
Taken.
Yeah, like it's made of different pieces that might have been inset in the wall, and someone's come and taken them out. All right, and what do we see on the other wall, on the other side?
What was that?
What if that's on the the left side? What do we see on the
No,
the
that's
right?
directly in front of you.
Oh,
Okay, so
directly in
it's like
front.
this vault, and then there's two passages, one left and one right.
Okay, all right. Well,
Is there a pattern to the missing? Is it like every other, or is there any discernible pattern to what's missing from the circle segments?
So the pieces that are missing from the circle, it makes a triangle within the circle. All three pieces of the triangle are missing.
okay, so there's a triangle within the circle, and all the triangle pieces are missing. So I wonder if we fill in. I'm talking out loud to my friends. I wonder if we fill in that triangle if this wall opens.
Well, I'm all out of triangles.
Well, we're gonna have to go look around. We can go left and we can go right. Just remember, we're down here because of the will-o-wisps, and all of this could be a trap.
Well, there were a few please don't be here's that you had already taken care of. Consume from, so that's usually to keep out persona non grata from looting if type area. Or
We have no idea. We can't read the
this
writing.
is like, well, I mean, this would be. It seems to me that this is going a little overboard to say, oh, we're going to magically entice you to come and kill you.
You do remember that we're supposed to eat people, don't you?
Do you think I have mage hand round one?
Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. Do we want to go left or do we want to go right? I think we're going to need to find these pieces. But we're a party. We get to vote.
I want to roll perception on the left versus the right. If I notice anything, hear something, smell something, is there anything coming out of one versus the other that might help determine which direction we're going? Sound of water or smell of something, just in general.
But on both sides, you smell water, but that's about all you get.
Well, while she's doing that, Trimblefoot goes down the left path.
Okay.
At least until the light runs out, and then just waits.
The edge of the light, 20 feet.
So you know what we do. We go right. I give Tessa my flashlight, and I'm like, here, Tessa, you go left with him.
No, quitting the party. Ah!
Yep.
Oh. Bad thing can happen. TM.
Yes. Yes, they can. Um, she looks at the thing that you tossed her, very confused.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Never mind. I take it.
Seeing that they're going down the right, Tremblefoot just huffs and starts heading right.
Out of the dark.
Oh, okay, so we're going right first.
We're gonna go right first.
Oh my god. So, you guys start walking, and
It's not funny. Bring it here.
the hallway that you have gone down empties out into a large cavernous room. Within the room, it looks like at one point it might have been a living quarters. There's a bookshelf, there's a small coffee table. In the right corner, there's a desk. There's a couple chairs that are quite torn up. They're dirty, they're broken. Um, you see to the left, there's a pile of rags. So, what do you do?
So it's like a living abode. A living abode all the way down here. Strange. Does it look lived in? Has someone been here recently?
Perception.
Tremblefoot's going to do a perception as well.
You Tremblefoot doesn't know, but Angel, you get the sense that they might have been here recently, but you can't tell exactly how recently.
Alright.
At this point, I am going to find a kind of the center point of the room, and I want to close my eyes and try to detect magic to see what we're dealing with around us, in the room or further out.
Okay. So, as you're standing by the coffee table, as you start trying to detect any magic within the room, you don't get anything.
Okay.
But further out, and what seems to be towards the puzzle that you had left behind, that you're trying to find the pieces for, you get a slight hum of magic. It's neither evil nor is it good. It could be used either way.
Okay.
Neutral magic. Interesting.
All right. So I'll share this revelation. I don't think we're doing anything magical in here, so we shouldn't be dealing with any surprise gotchas magically. But I do feel something powered magically backward to the
Or what I got. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, it could work as a pulley system or a gear system, but
portal. Or,
maybe like a magical way of opening it, or I guess there's only one way to find out. So I start tossing the room.
And while she's doing this, Tremblefoot just sarcastically blurts out, or it's going to teleport us to another world.
I just kind of nod, and I'm like, yes, but we haven't found the code yet. And I just keep tossing the room.
Perception.
All right. That's a 24.
Nice. So it seems to take you a little bit, but not as long as you thought, considering the disarray of the room.
Mm-hmm.
You find one of the pieces in one of the books. You pick up a book and it falls to the floor.
Oh.
Wow, so it's not a very big piece then.
What was that?
It's not a very big then.
No.
Okay. Wow.
What's it look like?
Yeah, what does it look like?
It's onyx with like a sea blue line through it.
Okay.
From like the middle of the left side down to the bottom.
Okay. I remember hearing something about onyx earlier. So I'm gonna think about that while my partners do whatever it is they want.
Well, since it's not magical, I'm gonna pick up the piece.
While she's doing that, Tremblefoot's going to try saying hello in every language except for Druidic that he knows to our newcomer, just because she hasn't really been responding to Common.
Okay. So she responds to you in Halfling, Terran, and Dwarven.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
See this conversation. Hello. Three different languages.
It's like matches in Overwatch when everyone is standing it.
So he's going to settle on Halfling and be like, do you speak Common as well? Because you've been rather quiet.
In Common, she says, obviously.
We've been talking to her
I
in
spoke
common.
to her.
Yeah.
He just throws up his hands and walks off.
And she looks at the two of you. What's wrong with him?
I was just gonna say, ignore him. He's very weird.
Apparently.
Yes. He's good to have around though. He's good with nature and animals and
Excuse me, I have a small boy to tear his butt up. He just spit on me.
Oh.
So, Valdez, you picked up the puzzle piece?
Yes.
Okay, so, once you pick up the puzzle piece, you feel the hum from the, mechanism that you guys had found that you need to put it in. You feel it start pulsing.
Ah. Yep. This is definitely magically active to that, now that it's within touch. Now, this piece, judging by its shape, how many other pieces are there? If I look at this, how many other pieces it would take to fill that triangle.
2.
All right.
Wait, 2 more pieces or 2 altogether?
2 more
Two
pieces.
more.
2 more pieces. All three together.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So this definitely goes to that magically active thing on the wall back there, and from the looks of it, we got 2 more.
Awesome. Are they nearby, or are we going to have to go down the left path?
Well, did the piece have a magical vibration to it, or did it only react magically when you put it in the door?
Well, I haven't put it yet. I picked it up.
It reacted once she picked it up.
So can you feel that kind of magic anywhere else? Oh, you wouldn't, because it only happened once you touched it. So we don't know, but I tossed this like pretty good, and I only found that one piece so far.
Yeah, I
so
don't think they're keeping them all in the same spot.
I think we should go test the left.
What is there a book that it was in? Is it in a language that you understand? Is there any
I
significance?
don't know. I look at the book. that it was hiding behind or hiding in?
It seems to be the same language that's on the walls.
Nope, I don't know this. But I take some photos of the book.
Tremblefoot takes the book itself.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'm not a thief. Well, I mean, I am, but only when people want me to be. This is free, so just leave it here.
Nara would be disappointed.
That's true. Eleonora would be disappointed. She tried to steal every book she could get her hands on. But I'm also just starting off. Oh, you guys just made me snort in real life. Okay. So we can take the book.
And a picture of the book.
And my picture. Well, Tremble might have the book, and I might want to know what it says. So now I have a picture for fun.
Speaking of that, when Tremblefoot takes the book, and he's got a chance, he's gonna pull Angel back a little bit and kind of escape the light while Val and Tessa move forwards, and he's gonna dart into the library to see if he can't find a book of languages that could help him decipher it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, it's a good means of me kind of sneaking out 30 minutes before Tech's supposed to show up.
I found the note too. So before you hop in there, Tremble, I offer to you that a few weeks ago, Valdez shared with me that onyx has been extremely rare since the new Pantheon came into being. So these stones that we're putting together to open the door are made with a very rare metal. So while you're there, see if you can find anything about onyx used in. Well, she said it was onyx with a blue line.
Oh, yeah.
And Tremblefoot just kind of looks up and is like, so you're trying to think that this might be pre
Yeah. Yeah.
old magic. Okay, I'll look.
Yeah. Okay. And I join you and Tessa because I have my flashlight. I find you guys.
What's Tessa's reaction to seeing this magical rod that emits light that she didn't know what happened?
Or the lack of Tremblefoot.
She looks very confused. Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.